Yeah, we're playing that map today. Welcome back, everybody, to part 2 of going through all the Cold War maps. It's time for my favorite map of the Cold War franchise.
He's lying.
As you can tell from my incredibly optimistic and not monotone voice, there is no Easter egg steps on this map that I despise to this day.
Yeah, do we want to talk about how many rounds your practice run took to do that step that you're talking about?
6.
Yeah, 6. You were on like what? Like 18? After you got done or whatever?
Yeah, like 18 or 19, and which is, I usually try to be done with most of the Easter egg steps by like 14, so I can be on crystals and able to build the Reiki early, because you hit a, oh god, I forgot what they're called. A mangler. You get a mangler around like 15, 16. So I try to get the Reiki a little bit early, so I'm usually more on top of it, but oh my god, that mimic step, and you're gonna hear me complain about the mimic step today. It's fun. It's real fun. It should be good though. It should be fine. I think we'll have a good time. We're gonna rebuild some barriers. We're gonna play Carpenter right now.
So, this is probably niche for this community potentially, but we were watching Love is Blind, and this guy keeps saying he got this dog in him.
He got that dog
and
in him.
every time you're doing the lore thing now, that's what it reminds me of. I'm like,
It's become such a yeah. If anyone's caught up, which again is gonna be a very extreme niche for if you play Call of Duty Zombies and also you believe in first love, like it's
love at first sight.
Love at no sight.
Yeah, yeah. I guess love without sight. Maybe
love
I don't
without
know.
sight. Very odd mixture there, but for some reason you're watching season 7 of Love is Blind. That is now a meme in our household of got that dog in me.
I got that dog in me.
Got that dog in me.
And the lady just seems like not into him at all.
At all.
She's just like, shut up! Like, she's so mean
She's
to him.
so over it. She's so unbelievable.
But I guess I kind of do that to you too sometimes. So maybe I need to check myself, because I think sometimes too I'm like, stop.
You do not.
You know?
It's always in a joking fashion. Like with her, it evidently
It's serious.
Was, yeah,
like she was like, I'm gonna walk out right now. I'm like, whoa.
She does not care about that dog in him, is what we're trying to say here.
So you're just running trials trying to get your thing higher, right? Like the rarity.
So all Cold War Easter eggs, everyone does them a little bit differently. I have this like thing that pretty much for all Cold War Easter eggs, I run the spawn room until like round 6. Okay. Something similar to that.
Yeah.
Which is kind of on par with the trials that I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I'm either running the trials until I get something good, like a legendary reward, or if it doesn't work out that way, then I'll just like stay in here till I've got enough points.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're just trying to survive as long as possible in this area.
Yeah.
And potentially get a reward.
It's like a reward.
It's like a reward.
The grand scheme of things with it, this is the best one to get. This is the best one to get. I just completely lost my train of thought because this is generally the best one to get. So.
Oh yeah, the kill zombies with equipment.
Yeah.
You just need more equipment. There you go.
Yeah, where'd my first one go? There it is.
They're just hiding on the ground from you.
Give it back.
Does it like auto pick up if you walk
As long as you have more than one.
Okay, so that's the problem we're having. Is
so the process is you usually get one kill, then you do that, then you loop it back around,
and then you have to
do that.
Get him again.
Then you go get him again.
Ah! Oh, I think there was a subtext down there, man.
Then you go get another one.
Should have grabbed that.
I missed on that. I missed it.
Mystic tomato.
I'm a mystic tomato. I get to bring back something with 1500 or less attack.
Which is honestly like not bad.
Give me the tomahawk.
I gave it to you.
Give it to me.
Just throw the freaking subtext at him, dude.
Hear me out, brothers. Hear me out.
I'm hearing you out. I think you should get the subtext.
Did you see where it was? It is right there. Okay. Here we go, brothers.
Oh my... Here you go. See? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see? I know things occasionally. Just yes, occasionally, but...
Reiki! Let's go! Okay. All right.
You did not just do that. You did not just do that. Round 6, there you go.
Streamer luck, it's in clutch.
You know, I wish that I got streamer luck when we're not streaming. I'm like, I literally got blasted off something earlier in Minecraft by a creeper, and
Yeah.
then every time I go anywhere, creeper. He can attest to this. How many times have I blown up today?
Quite a lot.
Yeah. Whoa. What the heck was that?
I mean, like,
Duh, but I meant, like, what was the thing on the ground?
well, much like his name, he's a mimic, so it's disguise. It looks like it's a kill streak, it looks like it's whatever,
Okay.
and then it turns into a mimic.
So, can you tell because it's not typically supposed to be there?
Yes.
Is that like the...
Yeah.
Okay.
So I came around the corner, saw that, and I'm like, okay. So I started, I don't know if you saw, but I was already kind of switching to array, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want that.
No thank you, please.
I don't want it.
Well, okay, so it's just like, obviously you hadn't been over there yet, so there shouldn't have been anything on the ground. Is that
For
where
sure, there shouldn't have been anything.
Okay.
Plus, like, just a chopper gunner laying on the ground. I'm like, hello?
Oh, was that what it was?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell what it was. I was like, there's something purple potentially down there? I don't know what that is.
A little bit too fancy to be a
Oh,
chopper
a little bit too
gunner.
fancy. That's my go-to. I love the chopper gunner. That's actually what I use on this map too, isn't it? At the end?
The chopper gunner?
Yeah, I think when we played it, I think we played it once together or maybe twice. I don't know.
I think we've played this map at least once together because I think we did it to get you purple
The
rarity.
thing, yeah.
Get you all the Easter eggs.
The thing, but
The
yeah, I'm pretty
thing.
sure I used a chopper gunner at the end. Did I not?
I believe so. Because I know for a fact that you and I have beaten Mauer and
Yes,
both of the
several
outbreaks
times.
together. So I
Several
think we went back through and was like, okay, now that there's a reward attached to it, let's go through the ones you haven't beaten, D Machina, Forsaken, Firebase, and just get you...
Just get it done.
Just get her done. Get you the extra bells and whistles that you're missing.
Yeah. Is this the map with like the turret system? Like you can go off to that side. Oh.
Yep.
That answered my question, didn't it?
Yep. It sure is.
So this is like probably by far the least played map for you. And I
Yeah.
would think anyways. And I'm not
100%.
as familiar with it. And I think personally I have only played it, a handful of times total. Maybe once with the Easter egg. So
Yeah, out of all of the Cold War Zombies Easter eggs, this is by far my weakest. This is the one that I have the least amount of practice with. I play this one the least on average. I usually only play this map for a reason. Usually for a video, too.
yeah, it's almost, I don't think you've ever just played it for like S and giggles, except for when it first came out.
Yeah, well, because when it first came out, it was almost for my birthday. It came out in February, and originally the release date was supposed to be on my actual birthday.
Yep.
Didn't end up happening, but that was the original planned date. So I was super hyped for it, and
And then this is what it was.
well, I dig the map a little bit, and this is what I got. I did dig the map for a little bit, but oh god,
The Easter egg.
the Easter egg wore me down. The flow of the map is fine outside of a couple of things. So like with a couple of tweaks, this map could be not top tier, but much better in the Cold War scheme of things.
Like all things considered, I think it's kind of cool. However, for me, and this is gonna be, you're gonna think I'm a hypocrite for saying this. It's like so separated. Like there's so many. It's big, but all the areas are like separated and tiny. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Sure.
Like I just like.
Why do I think this makes you a hypocrite?
Because I like DE, and DE also has little tiny areas that are all like separated.
Oh, well, for sure, but I mean...
But it's more stacked on top of each other, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
can go all over the place, and this one's just like wide. But,
I think this map... I have a weird disconnect with this map, especially because this one feels like they took Garad Krovi and made it Cold War. Because like the generators, these step right here, it's kind of how you get the coils for Garad. The Ray K feels very similar to the Ray Gun Mark III.
Yeah.
It all feels very like a lot of
Similar.
it's inspired by Garad. And God, Garad is an S tier map, and this map is again, I think it mostly is killed by a step later on in the Easter egg, which we will dive into in extensive detail. But
I will not.
that is not nice.
If you guys didn't just hear that, Alexa just said, I don't know how to help you with that to my comment. You know what, dude? That's rude. That is so rude.
That is so tiddly rude.
Okay, here's also another question. Why do we even have that thing plugged in? We don't use it.
I don't know. Just so it can
Listen
stream
to
snipe
us?
us from time to time.
Yeah. That is true. We were just chatting the other night, and it was like, you need to call emergency services for that. And I was like, for what?
For what?
What did we do?
Do you know something we don't?
Is there so someone outside? Should I be scared?
You should call emergency services, and it says nothing. Like, that is some local 58 thing.
Yeah, it freaked me out a little bit, but it is what it is. It is just a device, so.
I don't know if anyone has ever delved into the realm of creepypastas.
Do it. Oh, you missed it again.
You totally should, if you haven't. There's some really cool ones. Obviously, there's like the really spooky Zelda one with like the cursed Link, or there's like Herobrine. There's stuff like that.
I haven't heard of the cursed Link one.
Well, we will go down a rabbit hole later. Don't you worry.
Oh no.
But if you guys haven't delved into one that is one of my personal favorites is Local 58. It's like this cursed news channel. Okay, I think I'm getting that one. I just lost my entire train of thought there for a second, so I was like, what perk am I buying?
And he loves Local 58.
I love Local 58. It is like a cursed news channel, and basically like the background lore is supposed to be like this alien or extraterrestrial thing is like hacking into our stuff, trying to like basically wipe out the population without having to get their hands dirty. So they had cursed on different sort of things of like, look up at the moon. And it's like all these super secretive messages to get you to look up at the moon, which apparently is supposed to kill you. Or like, there was this cursed little thing being like, we lost the war. It's time to do your American duty. This message will repeat until there's no one left to read it. It's like these really super spooky messages. And I love creepypastas for that reason. As one, I love horror films, and two, they're never obvious with what the lore is. So it's a mixture of like, this is kind of spooky, and also I'm really trying to figure out this puzzle.
Yeah.
It's very COD Zombies Easter egg. It's very, you're solving these puzzles and piecing together lore that's not explicitly told to you. You learn them through item descriptions, through Easter egg steps, through whatever.
You know, I'm going to continue to bug you about this. You really would like to read books. I'm just saying. So he's like, he can read just fine. It's not that's not the big deal. He just doesn't prefer to read books. Like, I think you like comic books, but like novels, he's not into it. And I'm a very, very avid reader.
You are a very avid reader.
But like, I tell the storylines to him, and he's like into it. He's like, if this was a movie, I'm like, just read the book, bro.
Just read the book.
Just read the book, because like, do you know how many like thrillers you would be so like invested in?
Yeah.
Seriously, and oh my god, I can't remember what the book was, but I remember reading a thriller book in middle school / high school. I don't remember exactly what year it was. But I was so invested. I had the book checked out, and I kept checking it out to reread it. Like, there are some of those books, man. You'd be really interested. Also, back to creepypasta. That one creepypasta that always freaks me out is, like, the guys in the car with the directions going.
Oh.
It's like, turn off your headlights and blah, 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 or whatever.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was. What's the exact thing?
This one, it's canonically speaking, in the timeline of things, the newest one, because most of the Local 58 stuff are stuff from like the 50s or stuff from like the Cold War or stuff from like whatever back in the day. This one is newer-ish because it's like it's a modern day vehicle.
With
it's
like a
GPS system, stuff like that. So it's like this guy is just getting navigated with a GPS directory system. And it slowly, over time, keeps redirecting him off of the main highway path until he's going down, like, these secluded, dark, curvy roads. And, like, one of the last couple things that Can you just... Thank you. Good lord. My accuracy must be atrocious.
You literally were looking straight at it. What does it mean?
What does
Sorry,
it mean?
anyways, continue.
And, like, one of the last things that it tells the driver or whatever is like, in 300 feet, turn off your headlights. And, like, oh my, that is... Because you can tell halfway through the video, like, what's going on. Because, again, he is being directed from off of a main highway that would totally get him where he needs to be to, like, this random curvy road with nothing. So you know there's some fishy business going on. But, yeah, that ending line, it's bone-chilling. Because after that line, you can see, like, something approaching the vehicle or something. It's spooky.
Does it tell him to get out? I can't remember.
I don't think it tells him to get out, but it does, like, it straight up is like, turn off. Yeah, it's...
Yeah, that's the part that always freaks me out. I'm like, ugh!
It's so cool. Like, people that make creepypastas, they are some of the most creative individuals on the planet.
They're so creative. However, I hope they know that I can't sleep because of them.
I can't sleep because of them.
Sometimes I think about that before bed, and I'm like...
so funny.
Well, and it's so dumb. So Justin went through this phase of being really into corpse, and I think you still are. He just hasn't made anything new. But he used to fall asleep, or not fall asleep. He used to, before he went to bed, watch the creepypasta corpse videos and then freak himself out and have to watch a nice video afterwards to go to sleep. But I fall asleep before he does. That's our thing. He rubs my back, we lay down, I lay on him, I conk, and then he watches videos. That's like we've been doing that for years. And
it's our shtick.
It's our shtick, but then I'm listening to all of these freaking creepy stories, and then I have these weird dreams.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, can you not watch anything else?
I think corpse ones freaks me out, because, like, it's not even a creepypasta, it's genuine, true stories from actual people, and obviously, you know, there could be some fictionated thing, there's no way to prove that, but they are submitted as true stories, so I think that's the part that, like, really gets to me sometimes. I'm like, oh.
You're like, how is this real?
Yeah, it can get real creepy, real keepy, real fast.
Eepy.
It can get real eepy. Mixed brother. So we've been on weird tangents.
Sorry.
I've been enjoying it. It feels more like a let's play than an actual like zombies thing, and kind of sometimes I'm for that.
I hope they don't come for the lore, because there ain't none. There is no lore here, friends. We are just chatty.
There is no lore.
Stop it.
I didn't say it as I should have.
I know.
I didn't do it.
I saw. I was very proud.
So basically what I've done is I've done the Coffin Dance Easter egg to get free jug. That's also why I was buying perks earlier, because Cold War's perk system, all the perks start off at the same price as $2,500, but then they go $500 more expensive with each perk you have, quantitatively wise. So I wanted to buy all the perks that I could have at a discounted rate, because I know I'm getting jug for free.
Yep.
That way the perks that I do buy are at a discounted rate. Did the Coffin Dance Easter egg. Obviously, we did all the trials to get the free Reiki, so I don't have to do the Easter egg to get the Reiki. Now we are building a truth serum, so we could
administer it.
We could administer it to Tech. And who can tell us exactly how to free our homegirl Samantha. So right now we're gonna hook it up there into this little AC unit thing, and then we're gonna go down and go talk to him in his little hidey hole. Okay. Dr. Weaver, can we interrupt him, please? Weaver.
Oh, no.
Weaver. Already interacted with him, brother. Of course he waits for the round to end to interrupt him.
He's like, let me just kill your zombie.
So rad of you, Weaver. So cool. So cash money. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the highlight of today's video. Call it what you want it. The Mimic Step, the Pokemon Step, whatever you want to call it.
It's the Pokemon Step.
That is what we are doing right now. Gotta unlock that, and then we gotta grab some Pokeballs, and then we gotta go to...
whoa.
Yeah, we're fighting with...
Yeah, you're getting... Oh! Sorry.
We're fighting with some stuff. So we gotta grab a Pokeball. Not this Mimic. This Mimic's a dandy old boy. We got to kill Mimics in a couple of different areas. There are 3 different spawn points that they can spawn at. And you'll know, because it'll have, like, the Mimic-related stuff. It'll have, like, random kill streaks on the ground, whatever. You need to injure them enough to catch them in the Pokeball. Kind of like catching an actual Pokemon. You gotta injure them a little bit.
Wither them down.
Wear them down. And then you gotta catch them in the Pokeball. And then you gotta submit it to that same area, and then sometimes RNG, sometimes not RNG, which is the part that pisses me off, because sometimes it does what it should do, and if you just submit the first one you catch in the correct area, it's supposed to just be the correct name. That usually doesn't happen, so more often than not, you're gonna have to do the steps several times over, because you can only do 1 Mimic per round.
And they don't spawn on all rounds, right?
Well, they do, but in those locations, not always.
Oh, okay.
So it seems like the one for this round is at that location in the spawn room, so we can whittle down the round a little bit and go from here. Also, I realized I never actually said anything. I chose to use the 1911s today because I felt nostalgic. I wanted to use the standard starting pistol from all of Call of Duty Zombies, because I was feeling nostalgia. Alright, you to spawn in here, brother? You to spawn in here, brother? You spawn in here, brother? No, sir. Because why would it?
Back to the portal.
This section of the video is just going to be Justin's slow descent into insanity. And I'll be completely better as soon as the step is done. It's going to be night and day. Like, as soon as I'm done with this step, I'm going to be, like, completely normal Justin again. But until this is done,
Then
get ready for Groucho Justin.
How low do you have to get them?
Very, very, very low. So low that
one
you
behind
think
you.
that if
Yep.
you shoot them one more time, they will die. That's how low. Which is nice that they have health bars in this game. It's not very helpful when there's multiple mimics.
It's that one though, because that's the one that was that's
Yeah,
health
that's what I was
low,
thinking
so.
too. Target range. Tell me target caught. Tell me target caught. I'm assuming the target was caught. Didn't give any dialogue. Okay.
Oh yes.
Like, can you just
It's
let
like
me
that
grab the dang thing?
book from Harry Potter.
Oh, God.
That's like
The
moving. You
one
know
with
what
the
I mean?
teeth.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
under his bed in that one movie. I don't remember which movie it was, but
Let's insert the tape. Grab a new Pokeball. Zaven! We got a correct name. So there are 3 names, and I always forget what they are until I see them. I know Zaben is one of them. I know Sokolov, I believe, is one of them. And I think Brahms is the 3rd one. You know, Brahms, the haunted doll. Liking this one bit, just to be honest with you.
well, this is a terrible location. Hate to break it to you.
Me neither. Let's be honest here. I don't have the answers either, Alexa. I shoot your legs, but I got zombies running after me, brother. I like that guy who's barely walking, brother. He looks like me when I'm running the mile, brother.
What? That doesn't look like you at all when you're running a mile. Okay, don't let him. No. Okay, so if you haven't seen any of our past videos, my dear husband is skinny, buff but skinny, and he is very freaking fast. Like, he will not tell you that himself, but he is extremely freaking fast, like scary fast. Like, he runs up beside me, and I'm terrified because he runs so fast. Like, the steps just are like, I'm like, ah! You know what I mean? Freaks me out. Yeah, no, don't listen to him. He doesn't walk for nothing.
I don't walk for nothing.
We went and played soccer at the park with our daughter, and he was going freaking ham. It's me, him, and a 6-year-old, and he's freaking sprinting, dude.
I'm going. I got stamina up. I'm going, chat. I'm going. So we are good. That is 3 for 3. And I can finally say that was probably the best mimic step I have ever done in my entire Cold War career.
Okay, and
That is 3 rounds, 3 mimics, all correct mimics. I didn't need to get that nuke. I'm just ecstatic. John, can you please put in the description the only other occurrence of streamer luck that I've ever had? Thank you, John.
what was it?
That was on Blood of the Dead when I was like, we were actually live on stream too, and I'm like, guys, we gotta recharge the shield. It's like 1 in a million chance to get one of these red sparking boxes, and then the next corner I turned
It was a sparking
had
box.
a sparking box.
I love that you remember that. I remembered it as soon as you said it, but like that was definitely not in my brain bank.
Oh, that is like ingrained in my brain now. That is like the biggest occurrence of streamer luck that I've ever had. I was
That's
like,
so
okay, we've
funny.
officially made it. We have streamer luck
Are
now.
you just like making him follow you? What's going on there?
Well, so he's the last one. He survived the nuke. So I just plugged. Oh, hi. He's coming. So I plugged in the floppy disk with all the information that we got from all of the mimics, and then
Sloppy.
now we are going to run this thing. This thing's gonna run for a little bit, and then it's gonna be like, oh no, it's not good. It needs the power, and then we're gonna need to go talk to back again. Free my country, my beliefs, Martha.
Wait, so was he just like F you girl and like left her behind or something or what?
He loves her, and I think he just like he put his career ahead of her and was like, I'll lie to everyone and just like betray, because he's American. He's like, I'll betray my country,
okay.
I'll betray my wife, I'll betray whatever. I'm just gonna leave, and then I'm gonna do what I need to do for Omega, because I'm gonna advance my career. And Omega gave me promises.
Did he get to be the alpha?
No, he gets to be the one-eyed wonder. At the end of this Easter egg. Brutal stuff. So now we're on to the container step, chat. This one actually stumped a lot of content creators for a long time. And by a long time, I mean like a couple of hours, because all the Cold War Easter eggs were solved in a single day. Basically, we checked, so that first container gives you an example of how they should look. It is a fully blue container with no dark mist at all in the container. But it's only there for a brief second, so it was kind of hard to tell. But it flashes that on screen for a second, and then it spawns a bunch of these crystals around, and you're supposed to spot the one that is the correct one, the one without any dark mist.
And it's random every time? Or?
And it's random every time.
That is unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. I already checked out here, I did. Basically, if you pick the wrong one, it'll just turn into a mimic, and then you have to flip the round. You have to do it again next round. It's this one. Then it'll show up in my thing. So that's one crystal done.
You have to do it 3 times?
Nope, that's it.
Oh.
That's that crystal done and dusted. Next crystal we have is going to be over here. I'm actually going to take the lift.
So yes, there are 3 total.
There are
that
3.
was the one for that one.
Yep, and each of them has a different requirement to meet. So that one's puzzle is that, finding the correct crystal. This one's puzzle requires the Reiki. This is the Reiki required step. You need to use the secondary firing function to slow down the crystal, otherwise it'll run away from you. And then you can, oh, why did you have to show up there, brother? I was teaching a class. I was in the middle of a seminar. And you're like, I need to stand there. So basically you need to shoot the crystal in this form so it slows down. If you get close enough to it, it'll just zip away otherwise. So by slowing it with the Reiki, then
you can grab it.
Then you can grab it.
Okay.
So that's the second crystal done. Third crystal is going to be over here in a little like lockdown defense sequence.
Oh, I remember that. That was a pain in the butt.
It's a lot easier when you have the Reiki. Everything on this Easter egg becomes easier with the Reiki, which is why it's a little bit of streamer luck to get the Reiki early. So we dig it up. It's going to create us a little bubble around us. And then since it's in the middle of a round, it's going to spawn in zombies as well. But,
Is that a mangler?
Yep, it's going to spawn in manglers, it's going to spawn in dogs, it's going to spawn in tons of fun stuff to come hang out with us.
Things and stuff.
Things and stuff. But we got the Reiki, we Gucci. We're just going to keep chilling. Since we have Mule Kick will passively reload your weapons when they're not being held. And the Reiki's secondary firing feature counts as it being in your back pocket. So if I'm cycling through the firing mechanics, you'll see my ammo will generally go up.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm not even reloading. The gun's just doing it for me because of Mule Kick.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Mule Kick works wonders with this gun.
Mule
Plus,
Kick
also,
is
you're
just
getting passive ammo
anyways.
from the fallen zombies. And yes, she is a huge fan of Mule Kick in general.
I love Mule Kick. I use so much ammo. I'm a terrible shot.
I think this game did wonders for Mule Kick. I don't even like OG Mule Kick. I don't like having...
He doesn't like anything.
I don't like anything.
You just dropped a thing. Did you need that?
No, that was the bug
Oh.
ball. I don't need the bug ball after
I was
this.
just making sure it was yellow.
So I don't like Mule Kick because I don't like having 3 weapons. I like being able to like quick switch to the weapon that I want and not having to toggle several times over to the weapon that I want. Because having 3 weapons can sometimes complicate things. I need to go up there.
Did you pack a punch in Reiki?
Yes.
Is that why it's called something else?
Yes.
Okay.
But this game actually makes Mule Kick useful for me, just with the ammo and the passive reload. Makes it so helpful. So right now we are throwing in the crystals into the thing because Peck, under what we believe is still the truth system from earlier, was like, you need more power, you need to get Ethereum crystals. He lied, because the truth system wore off. So we are now overloading the mainframe, which basically is going to close us off from the dark ether, preventing us from ever saving Samantha, and it burned out his research, so we can't steal that either.
Oh, man.
Super cool. Peck's a super smart guy.
Peck's a turd.
So now, what we are going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we are going to heal this guy. For fun. We are going to pop one of these, and we need more salvage. We need 150. We need a little bit more salvage. It's a good thing we have death perception so we get more salvage, because I would like to have a cruise missile for the boss fight, like monkey bombs for the boss fight, and I would like $3,000 more to get the Reiki at least to tier 2 pack punch, and then we are boss fight ready. we're done after that. The only thing we need to do is rearrange the laser array, which you'll utilize a computer in that room. And you need to target, there's like 4 countries highlighted on the map. You need to target the one that has a question mark. So it's going to realign a satellite array to shoot a laser at this guy, I think. That's supposed to like power up the thing again. And Peck's like, yo, what are you doing? No! And then Samantha comes back. Because the good guys win, lol.
You spoiled it. I had monkey.
Alright. America. China. America.
Oh.
Yeah, this ain't gonna work out for me. Okay.
That one?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure am, brother.
Just what are you up to? You're like, taking you down, buddy.
I'm taking you down, brother.
So, Weaver is good?
Weaver is good. Weaver is our goodest boy.
Throughout the whole thing?
Yep,
Okay.
whole thing. We actually get him as a playable character on Terminus on Black Ops 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you said that. Okay.
Yep, he is one of our goodest boys.
Does Peck ever turn good, or?
Peck is actually who frees us from the prison in Black Ops 6 on Terminus.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yep, there's the laser.
Peck turning into a zaddy.
Peck's turning into a zaddy.
Heck yeah, dude.
Alright. Are we ready, everybody?
I am ready to party.
Round 16 boss fight time. It's much better than what it usually is.
Yeah, you were at like round 20 something, right?
Yeah, and that just shows that this Easter egg can be annoyingly RNG related sometimes.
Because it could be totally doable, and it's also sometimes totally not
Completely.
doable.
And it changes every single time you play it.
Dude, your freaking character.
My clown. My payday clown.
You're going into this like awesome boss fight, and then that's what you see. Like,
I'm the
what?
embodiment of like a badass cutscene, and then what your
An
custom
ugly
character
NPC
is.
or no, an ugly. What is it
Just
called?
to create a
Not NPC.
character.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because like
Like,
the
not NPC,
D-Mod,
that's not the one.
one of my Souls creators, he does the same thing. He has this weird like blutiful character that he makes, and it's like he stretches their face, makes them blue, makes them whatever. So like he'll go to fight like a Slave Knight Gale, and he'll just like Slave Knight Gale pull out a sword and point at you, and the camera will ping, and you're just like just standing there menacingly, this weird blue guy.
Oh gosh. Well, that's you with all of your Elden Ring.
My Funbo character.
Yes. Well, you have
My
one that's
green
like
boy.
neon green. You had one that was like neon pink.
Yeah.
Didn't you? I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're going to go touch that B-word's hand and marry her or whatever. And I'm like, you look ugly, dude.
She's like, will you be my trusted consort? And I'm like, are you sure? Have you seen me?
I'm like, if you're going to cheat on me, at least look good doing it.
At
dude.
least
you
look
can't just
good
like,
doing it.
you can't look like that.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the most difficult boss fight in Zombies history. This boss fight puts the Legion to shame. This boss fight does Valentina in their spare time. This
What?
boss fight is so hard that I am dreading even playing it. This boss fight haunts my dreams.
Dude,
This
that's-
dude's health bar is so large, you do almost no damage to this boss. This boss is so hard. Slave Knight Gale,
That's what she said.
Sister Freed, Lady Maria, Millennia all have nightmares of this boss fight because of how stupidly difficult that this boss fight is. This boss fight is over.
Oh. Huh. It's duh.
Yeah, it's really easy. You get a tier 2 pack, you get Ring of Fire, you get an artillery missile. That's a GG no re right there. You stack it with the critical hit bonuses you get from Deadshot Daiquiri. It's not fair.
It's just not it.
It's not fair. Well, because it's so menacing when you go in there. Like, Orda's hand comes to the thing. It's
yeah.
our first time seeing Orda. Like, he's just big, menacing creature. And you can straight up annihilate him in like 30 seconds. It's real sad.
So, you guys just left Peck there?
Yeah, well, he's stuck. He's in like a little bunker thing.
He's just left him there
Yeah. Don't worry, Omega will come save him and treat him very wonderfully.
and cut out his eyeball?
Yeah. He'll treat him with kind and love.
With kind.
With kind and love. Alrighty, well, just to avoid that being on YouTube, we're probably gonna cut out here. But we love and appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for coming out to another Cold War video. Let us know what you want to see in the future. If you've liked this Revisiting Cold War series, what else would you like them to tell us?
Any ideas for future videos?
Let us know. But otherwise, thank you so much for coming out tonight, and we'll see you in the next one, guys.
Bye!